I like to give all glory and praises and honor to the Most High. And I wanted to do this video, for those that's it's not necessarily for the target individual, you know what I mean, because that the real ones that know, what this is about and they're going through it. But this is more so for like people that don't know, and they have like that significant other that's going through this this mess, and they're trying to explain to them what's going on, and they can't really figure it out. So this is a good video, because like I've tried to showcase videos before, but I think this video pretty much showcase it well. And the title of the video is actually called how to confuse people or how to confuse humans. And it's pretty much a prank channel. But as I was watching it, I was like, this is this is what these devils do, man. You know what I mean? You know, and it could actually trigger you, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So let's check this out, man. So right here you have a group of people, and they're pretending that there's an object on the floor, or they're slipping on something, and you see that they're targeting these three females right there, and it's nothing there, but you see they're actually going to investigate now, because it's a stage of confusion, and that's the stage that a lot of targets in when this is actually happening to them, So you see she's investigating, like, hey, it's nothing. It's something there. Is there anything there? And it's actually a prank, and they're laughing, but this is it can intensify, you know, as the target moves on with his life. You see, you have these people. These are guys that are in on it. All these guys that's participating in it. Those are the perps. Those are the perpetrators, man. They're in on it, and they're walking past, and they're pretending that they're slipping on something. And it's actually confusing these young ladies. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And even though it may seem like a game, a prank, this thing is serious, man. And this is why a lot of targets, they end up in a mental institution if they don't know what's going on, or they can't, stay grounded, and they're actually telling the truth, but it's a satanic evil program, and these guys are gonna lie, so it's actually nothing wrong with you. You're actually in your right state of mind. So you see, the perps, they're going, and they're actually, they keep pretending that they're slipping on something, confusing them. This is what these devils do, man. And throughout the day, that target individual's day, he's gonna go through this. Can you imagine somebody going through this over and over again every time they sit down? Every time they sit down, it starts to get annoying. And this is what they do to trigger you. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't stop with this, man. It intensifies to other things. And what they're let's look at another example. Same thing again. They found a target, and they're doing these things in front of them consistently. Every time they go outside, confusion stage. They're trying to find out what's going on. They're investigating. And and they're telling each other, hey, well, this is what's going on, blah 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 blah. And they're gonna tell somebody if these things keep happening, man. And this is what they do, man. A state of confusion at first. It's real satanic, and these are the kind of things that they were doing, while I was in California, and currently still. They'll go as far as to, like, messing with your AC in your car. They mess with my AC in my car, so my AC wasn't working anymore. In the blazing heat. My PlayStation 4, they would they mess with that to where the disc kept on ejecting every time I put the disc in and I was playing the game. It kept popping out every time, to the point where I was like, man, I'm probably need a new PS4. But then I realized, you know what I mean, after, you know what I mean, after the confusion stage, you know, everything settled down. I realized, like, yo, they mess with my PlayStation 4, you know, and they're, you know, and you know, and this is things that happens when they break into your apartment, they're moving your furniture around, and these are the things they're doing. And notice that, you know what I mean, nobody's touching them. I mean, but you see, they're doing the, nobody's touching them, nobody's, you know, physically touching them, you know, but they're messing with the psyche. You know what I mean? Look at this girl. She's, you know, she's falling down in front of them every single time, you know, or tripping on something, pretending that she's tripping on something, you know. And this is what's done consistently over and over again. You know, so I just wanted to show this, man. So you guys can see, you know what I mean? You got the targets that's identified, and you got the perps, man. I mean, that come out here and you know, do these things covertly. You know, so if somebody's trying to explain what they're going through to you, I mean, hopefully if this video finds its way to you, you'll understand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And nobody knows what's going on but, you know what I mean, these two people that they're targeting. You see, everybody's going about their business, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? The person that's being targeted, you know what I mean, they're only them knows what's going on, because as you can see, you notice, man, this is done intentionally. They're coming into their side of line and their side of view, and intentionally doing these things. You know, so you know, so they have to see it. I mean, you cannot not notice it, man. You know, so this is just what they do, man. You know, so this is a little short video. I like to give all praises to the Most High, and you know, I'll just end it there, man. It's another one, same thing. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna keep going. You guys got the idea and the gist of it. I mean, of what these devils do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably let this one run for a little bit. Same thing. Yeah. This is what they do. This is just a perfect example of it, man. You know, even though this, like I said, this is just a you know, a comedy video, a prank video. You know what I mean? But you know, it ranges from different things. So all praises to the Most High, man. You know what I mean? And that's it. Oh, another thing that I wanted to say too is, like, you know, the target could be actually, you know what I mean, undergoing real severe torture. I mean, they could be torturing them with directed energy weapons, you know what I mean, radiation. And, you know what I mean, you won't know, man. You know what I mean? They could be complaining about, like, yo, man, these guys are doing X, Y, Z to me. They're doing this, they're doing that, and the third. I mean, real physical pain, man. You know, this is how, you know, a lot of people, you know, they have heart attacks because they're actually being hit with these weapons and they're targeting their hearts. And but like you're saying, you're thinking that, you know what I mean, you know, these guys are going crazy and nothing is happening to them, but they're actually being tortured, man. You know what I mean? So, and that's another thing. Is, like I said, it's like they're not physically being touched, but it's done in a way to where nobody can know it. No, they're leaving no traces or no signs, you know, of what's happening to that person. And if anybody speaks, the only way that, you know what I mean, it could be confirmed is if somebody speaks. And obviously these guys know better. I mean, because they're cowards. If they speak, they're gonna die. You know what I mean? Because that could, you know what I mean, lead to a whole bunch of arrests, a whole bunch of people being killed. You know what I mean, which they some of these guys do deserve it, but you know, that's the only way that they're gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, you know, it's weapons involved in this too, man. It's not just like, you know, the street theater, man. Like, people's actually undergoes real torment, pain, drugging, things of that nature, man. You know, so I mean, I'm gonna stop it right here and give all praises to the Most High, man. I just had to add that part on, man.